Welcome to Pickleball is Life. If you like these videos, all I ask is that you please press the red subscribe button on the bottom right. It won't cost you anything. Announcing the Avalon Open Pickleball Tournament, Friday, May 20th through Sunday, May 22nd. Register online at pickleballtournaments.com. The full link is in the video description.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Nice playing with you today for the first time in like a year. Tell me about how you found pickleball.
Well, actually, I knew about pickleball the first time in 1977. There was a really nice article in Sports Illustrated, so I remember that. But then in 1980, I learned all about it in a book called The Other Racket Sports by Dick Squires, who is known as Mr. Platform Tennis. And so he had a long chapter in there, and it told all about the rules and the history. So I knew about it a long time ago. Then
where'd you first start playing?
So I worked for the Department of Recreation in Philadelphia, and I bought one of those sets from the Pickleball Inc. in Seattle with cheap plywood paddles and cheap portable nets.
I think it was one of the first sets.
Well, yeah, so they go back to the 70s with those sets.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got one. I worked at a rec center in King Sessing in Southwest Philly, and I painted a court on a blacktop, but it didn't take off. And then again, 4 years later, I did another rec center. It didn't take off. Then in 2009, Stan Shoemaker in Northeast Philly started the first meetup. I don't know in the country, but certainly in the Philly area. Yeah, Mason's. Well, actually, he started Northeast Racket Club. I was at the very first meetup in January 2009. He had like 10 people.
Was he actually using the Meetups app? Or just
yes, he was. Yeah, he started December of 2008. So anyway, he started it January. Did Northeast Racket Club, and then he went on to Mason's Mill.
Indoor or outdoor?
Mason's Mill was outdoor. Northeast Racket Club was indoor.
It was indoor.
Yeah, January. So
taped courts.
Yeah, we put cheap masking tape down, and then 2010. I went to one of his meetups in June. I remember they had like 8 courts lined at Mason's Mill. And we played, it was 100 degrees that day in June. We got up to 100. And, but I loved it. It was great. And I said, I got to do this.
How many people? 6?
We had 8 courts, so we had,
that many people?
We had like 40 people
how did he get so many people back then?
So, I don't know, people started hearing about the pickleball back
pretty
then,
big
2010.
Yeah.
And so I said, I got to do this. So I was working at a playground in Mount Airy, and they had 3 tennis courts which were hardly used. So I basically started doing meetups events under Stan's aegis. So that was October of 2010, and then we went indoors at an elementary school, and then back outdoors. And then 2012 moved to Water Tower because they were building new building at Pleasant Playground, Mount Airy.
When did those courts get built?
So
tennis. You were playing on the tennis courts.
Yeah, we were playing on the tennis courts at Water Tower, and then I moved up there. I was working there, so we did a lot of pickleball up there. And then had a good friend, Herb Powers, who retired bus driver for SEPTA, and he had picked up pickleball back in the early 2000s down in Florida. He had like a trailer, I guess, and played at these RV parks. And he came to me one day, and it was 2008 when I was in Mount Airy, and he said, "Any place that you can play pickleball?" And at that time, that was before that first meetup, and I thought, "Wow, somebody's heard about pickleball." So I said, "Well, Herb, we don't have them, but we're going to get them." So 2 years later, I started doing the meetups, and
Where'd you start?
At Pleasant Playground. Pleasant Playground in fall of 2010. 2 years later, had to move it, so we went up to Water Tower.
Got it.
And so I was there for a long time, and so Herb knew the councilwoman for the district, Cindy Bass, and Cindy Bass came out and she said, "I'm going to get these courts, like dedicated pickleball courts at Water Tower."
Right.
So she put up like $100 grand.
Nice.
They have all kinds of money there at the city council, and so they started work in fall of 2016. And the courts were ready by the following spring for use, and it just took off.
So you were there a whole bunch of years playing with taped courts and templates,
right? So I was there at least 5 full years before we started on the dedicated courts. And so anyway, but the last 5 years.
When did you play in your first tournament?
First tournament, 2010, just right after I started. I went out to nationals in Arizona. That was the second year they had nationals. Only about 400, a little more than 400 people there. And
who was your partner?
I can't remember. I picked up people online, but I won a bronze medal in singles my first year. But the competition wasn't that great. Things have changed. A lot more people now. About 2,200 at the most recent nationals. But it's great. I hope that the pro tours don't ruin it. There's so many tournaments now.
Yes. There's got to be 20 tournaments. It
waters it down. But there's two competing professional tours, and but it doesn't matter whether you play tournaments or not. It's so much fun to play.
Right.
And
I actually do have more fun in open play. I do. Playing with friends.
I get nervous at times in tournaments. And
it's different.
Sometimes that my play is not as good, but sometimes it is, which is great. When we play
you still doing singles or mostly doubles?
No, I don't play singles. I
mean,
if I at tournaments, I would still play singles.
Do you have a current partner that you go to? A go-to partner?
So my most recent partner, Ed Klarman. He's moved down to, he's in Naples in the winter. He's in Cherry Hill in the winter. And he and I won the 4.5 men's 65 plus 3 years ago at Indian Wells, California. First year they had the tournament there.
The nationals?
Yeah, nationals. And
so that
was great.
It's not seniors, that's a 65.
Yeah, no, that was just age group. Age group. Senior pro. But that was a thrill. And first medal in doubles at nationals. I've won like 8 or 9 in singles over the years.
Oh, wow.
But
at different tournaments?
At nationals specifically, yeah.
Wow.
So
8 or 9
medals.
Singles at different age medals.
Yeah,
at different age groups.
Yeah. I started in the 55s, won the bronze the first year, gold the next year, and an assortment ever since.
Now you're up to the 65s?
Yeah, I played 55s, 60s, now I'm 65. Another 13 months, and I'll be eligible for the 70s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congratulations, 13 months ahead of time. Well, do they do it based on the end of the year? How old you are by the end of the year?
Exactly.
So you might be eligible. You might be eligible
when I'm 69. So I turned 70 in August of 2023.
So all of 23.
January of 23.
So all of 23. So 1 year. In 1 year you'll be.
Just 13 months. A year and a month. A year and 2 weeks.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah,
Matt. I appreciate all the info. I remember playing with you.
If you haven't tried pickleball yet, take it out. Easy to learn. You'll have a blast right away.
He's always selling. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Announcing the Avalon Open Pickleball Tournament, Friday, May 20th through Sunday, May 22nd. Register online at pickleballtournaments.com. The full link is in the video description. Friday will be men's and women's singles, Saturday will be men's and women's doubles, and Sunday will be mixed doubles. There are skill, age, social, and open divisions with prize money. The tournament will be held at the A Street Recreational Center in Avalon, New Jersey. Make a vacation weekend out of it. Come enjoy the Avalon beaches, restaurants, and bars. Another way you can support my channel is to use the Amazon product links I have in the description of the video. There's no cost to you or added cost, or you can go to my Amazon storefront and select a product. And check out my pickleball venues Google map. There's a link in the description. And check out my pickleball tournaments Google calendar with all the Mid-Atlantic East Coast tournaments coming up. Hey, if you like this video and want to help support my pickleball channel, we have Pickleball is Life t-shirts available in both V-neck and crew cut, in both dry fit and cotton, with sleeves, sleeveless, and women's racerbacks. I just got in new A4 blocked shirts with stripes down the side. For the fall, I just got in North End women's and men's Radar quarter zip performance long sleeve tops. And I have men's performance shorts available. I also have Pickleball is Life hats and sport towels. You can purchase them from me on the court, online at Etsy, or just Venmo me the money and I'll mail them right out. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, all I ask is that you please subscribe by clicking on the top left and share this video with your friends. If you want to see some other pickleball videos, they're here in the center. My other YouTube channel, Tesla Life, is on the bottom left. Check it out. My Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts are listed on the right. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.